Hello, people. Happy Friday and all that. I hope we're all doing well. Oh, it's been a long week. Thank God we're at the end. Only one more week of F1. Well, two more races, but technically just over a week left. I've got to enjoy these days while they last. It's going to be a long winter again. Hopefully not as long as the wait we had to endure this year, obviously. Why am I doing this to the wet? I don't remember changing the sentence to the wet. But at least, well, could be a long one today. Singapore. Always a long race on 100%ers. So by 50% standards, it's going to be quite long as well. Probably be pushing an hour, I reckon, for the race time. Just under. Well, if it rains, it'll probably be an hour. That's already what I wanted to see. Not gonna lie, it's not my favourite place in the world to drive. I don't really quite get the appeal of the circuit. Like, can you believe they've been going here since 2008? We've had a race on the calendar at Singapore since 2008. I can't quite believe that myself. And in that time, how many good races have we had here? Like, serious question. I can't think of any. (2017) 2017 was good for like one corner. And that was right at the very start. Apart from that, not really been that memorable. Such a fiddly circuit to drive as well. Very hard to hook up a full lap. So many corners, you're bound to get one wrong. Not quite as punishing as Monaco, though, for a street circuit. It's just too clunky, though. Yeah, that was a bit too aggressive on the curb, that. And it's such a long lap as well. You make an error in time trial, you're doomed. Make an error in qualifying, you're doomed. I mean, I don't even know if we're going to have time to do like 3 full runs this time in qualifying. That's incredibly frustrating. Right, I won't keep the time trial too long because we've got it's a pretty busy schedule. It's a very busy lap, very long lap. Practice is going to take a while. Qualifying is going to, will be the same, I guess. But practice, we need, the more laps we do, the longer it's going to take. That's before we even get into the race as well. Don't really know what expectations are today. We'll come off the back of a couple of tracks where the AI haven't been as strong as we perhaps thought they might be. Very close, to be fair though, lap time wise. We haven't necessarily ran away with the wins in the past 2. Actually, if I'm correct, I think strategy has beaten helped us take the win both times so far. We've undercut Bottas twice, I think, in the past 2 races. I went too hot into the first part of that chicane. Still 4,000th on the leaderboard. That's insane. Oh, there we go. The fastest non-setup user. 95th. Just the 3 seconds off. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. Let's end it there. At least I've got a time on the leaderboard. That was kind of what I just wanted to do. Done 3 laps and 2 of them were invalidated. Faster every time though. So decent enough benchmark for now. That middle sector I'm not very quick through, really. Right, let's get this going. Pray the weather is kind. Oh, we have our first driver move in our career. Grosjean. And Anthony's decision to retire. How's he been getting on this season? Ahead of Magnussen. Beating his teammate. Got a 6th place at France. Impressive. Oh, well, that leaves a space open at Haas. The 8th best team out of 10. Still struggling a lot in the R&D. We're kind of in no man's land, really. Have been for most of the season, really. AlphaTauri have just shot up. We're pretty neck and neck there on that chart, it looks like. Mercedes somehow stretching their lead. Just mad. Yeah, we're in the hunt. We're in the championship hunt. Looking at the standings. 24 points, I make that. So we're within a race win now of Hamilton. A lot of first places as well. And yet still so far off. I can't get over it still. Really need some bad weekends for Hamilton now. Okay, so gearbox looks good. That's on its last race now. Actually, that's the best gearbox we've had all season. Normally at this point it's on like 70-80%. So 55% is pretty good. Only worry is the control electronics. That's quite high wear percentage already for the amount of laps that it's done. That's quite concerning. 66% already, and we've got 7 races left. That's looking like a grid penalty at some point. We might take that at the same time as when we change one of these parts. We're pretty tight on engine parts now. I think we should be okay for the race, but come the next couple of races, it's gonna have to start making sacrifices. I think. I definitely don't want to be taking a grid penalty here, though. Actually, where could we take one? So on the calendar we have Sochi's got a big straight, I guess. So does Mexico. We're not going to get to Mexico without changing one of those parts, though. So Sochi might have to start thinking about taking a hit. Starting at the back. We need a track where we're going to be strong at. And with a big straight to overtake. And Sochi's certainly got one of them. Japan will be hard. Be hard to do well at Suzuka if we're starting at the back. USA possibly. But again, that's a tough call. We'll worry about that next race. We'll see where we're at with engine parts for this race. And hopefully we get no failures. Wonder how the Mercedes are doing on their parts. Wish there was a way to check. Okay, so qualifying looks a bit dicey. Bit wet. Oh no, here we go. Looks like we're probably going to have to make some regulation changes next year. We think this will affect multiple departments. We aren't sure which ones yet. So best start saving the parts then. I wonder how much we're going to lose. So I've just spent money on developing a new part. That was stupid. Shouldn't have done that. Not that I was to know they're going to change the regulations soon anyway. Right, so what are we going to lose? It's going to be all the durability parts, isn't it? We're so bad on the durability front. I know we're actually quite high up now. But we'll lose all those upgrades, pretty sure. Okay, so we need to maximize practice then. Get all the possible tokens and credits, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to have to buy some of those. Yeah, you're going to have to buy a lot of those upgrades back. Okay, change the setup. Let's go. So I never understood why these night races have like a daytime component to them. Like, it's not representative conditions at all to practice in. I'm talking about Bahrain as well here. Like last race, you know, in the real world. And even to an extent today. Although it was getting into darkness pretty early on in FP1, so it didn't really matter too much. Oh, that is bright at turn 2. But I've never understood it. Never understood why they have why the night races have a daytime part to it. Oh, I've damaged the wing slightly there. Hang on. Ignore that. Phil, what on earth are you saying? Am I just reading that wrong, or have you genuinely not made sense there? Hang on, I need to pause it. Drax them schlounced. Got to take on the Terrys. Are you okay? Sclap. Phil, speak English. Speak English. Whoa, that's close. Are you drunk? Is that what it is? I don't know who Key and Pill are. Wait, am I crazy? Oh, there's a YouTube link. Hang on. Let's just pause this. This is 5 minutes long. What is this in reference to? Why am I sitting here watching this? I still don't understand what the hell is going on here. They're just holding the conference. Just. I'm so confused by this. Hang on, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the driving. We're gonna Drax them Schlax. Cool. Let's do it. I forgot what part of the track I'm on. Alright, I'm here. That's a wall. Oh. Didn't break the car, thankfully. I can't see through some of these areas. The sun's just too bright. Another reason why there shouldn't be daytime elements. Daytime sessions on a night race. The sun is very annoying. The sun very much messes with my moonburn. That's a wall. It's like, not having the best time here. I did say it was going to be a long time, this practice stuff. Most of it's just going to be me flashing back all the time, I think. Anyway, Phil, how's you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that George Russell's going to win this weekend? 7. Higher than I thought. He's looking in half decent shape. You expect him to improve as the weekend goes on as well. I look forward to seeing what he can do tomorrow in qualifying. I mean, I think it's not just the fact that he's ahead of Bottas, and I mean, granted, Bottas had his lap deleted, but he looked ragged the whole time. He's just not been comfortable at all. So that won't be his last mistake he makes this weekend. But I mean, George has been ahead of Max as well. I was expecting it was gonna be like a shootout between Bottas and Verstappen this weekend, but looks a little closer, and George looks like he's got the speed on Saturday. It's kind of hard to do a race stint, I imagine, in FP2 today, because all the traffic, they're all just bunching up and just in each other's way. It would be a different story on Sunday in a straight fight. Like people, I think Crofty said something at one point going, "Oh, Max is like 2 seconds faster than George." I'm sitting there thinking, well, yeah, there's traffic all over the place. You really think he's going to be 2 seconds faster on race pace on a track that's 55 seconds long? Yeah, so qualifying will be a mess anyway. Well, Q1 will be a mess. So, I saw the F2 as well. Saw Schumacher do whatever the hell he did. Did I not get purple for track acclimatization there? I'm not doing it again. That's very annoying. I need the resource points really though. But I'm not doing the track acclimatization one again. That's like over 5 minutes of just doing 3 laps. I know the fastest way around the track. I don't need gates telling me how to do that. I know where I'm going. Oh, there we go. This one's going to be fun. Yeah, I mean, quietly, I'm actually looking forward to watching a race without Hamilton, weirdly, saying that. It kind of takes, I don't know, I normally go into the race with such expectations, and now I'm going into it with none. It's kind of a nice feeling. I'm just going to sit back and just watch it all unfold. I think it'd be awesome if Russell won. But it's like, you know what? Fight it out. See what happens. First time in 14 years. That's almost unbelievable. I mean, granted, you know, you probably watched the GP2 bit as well, but yeah. I've been watching since 2007 as well. Weirdly, it is actually kind of a taste of what it is going to be like for when he does leave as well. Because, I mean, if he was to quit now, you know, let's just say he's just run his final race, he's not going to be fit for the next one, and they don't renew the contract for whatever reason. I'll be pretty satisfied with the career he's had right now if it just left it right there. So, yeah, but it'd be nice to see what it's like. I'm not faster than this Delta time. That's ridiculous. So not only was I not in the green, I wasn't even purple on tyre wear. Oh dear. It's going to be a big waste of time, these practice sessions, I think. What I'm not appreciating is the comments immediately on social media, everywhere you look, saying that the fact that Russell's on top in practice, it kind of is a slight against Hamilton because well, it's just the car doing all the work. Those comments really bother me. I don't know why. They make me laugh more than anything, but they're the ones that cut close because it's like, come on, man. Like you say it as if Hamilton wasn't like a world championship winning driver before Mercedes. You know what I mean? In that case, Jenson Button's trash because it was just the car that made him win a world championship. You know what I mean? Of course the car's going to have an input and have a say. That's the aim of the game. It's not equal cars. So I've done the time and now the tyre wear's in the bread. This is ridiculous. This is another lap. I'm not gonna get this done, I don't think. I got this. Thanks, man. I'm not sure if I do. Oh, no worries, man. It's probably gonna be like an hour before the race, even at this rate. Maybe 45 minutes. It's gonna take a while to get through this program. I thought I hit the wall there. Enjoy your shopping trip. Get something nice. Get me something. Wow. No, I've been nowhere near purple. Great. Bang on average. I don't have any tires left to do these programs at this rate. Oh. I'm spying the lap times at the top there as well. I'm noticing that people are on medium all around me. We're quite, well, we've got a bit of a gap to the Mercedes, it looks like. Oh, with corners like that, of course we're going to be. I couldn't even see the apex there. Couldn't see the apex because of the sun. There it is. Kind of on the bubble here. Got traffic coming up as well. It looks like a Haas. I could probably burn a bit of fuel now, or attack the corners a bit more now. Yeah, that's good. Oh, good stuff. We've been doing this a half an hour already. This is crazy. Okay, let's go tonight. I got a bad feeling about this race. We're looking... Again, don't read much into those lap times, but... I'm just gonna take the easy one. Can't be bothered now. What faults? Oh, the fault at the beginning that cost a minute and a half to repair. No. Perfect. Don't remember hitting anything. This is my go-to answer for anything. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, I'll have to look back. Yeah, I think so. Why not? Oh, maybe I could have chose Bottas again as a rival, but again, that car's quick. That Mercedes is quick. And every time he was my rival, it was literally he took pole position all the time, every time. And that car's just not. Mercedes are pulling away. It looks like in the development again. Whereas we're just sat here. We're getting overtaken by an Alpha Tauri at the moment. We're not in a good place. Plus, we're going to be spending our resource points on saving everything before we lose it all when the regulation changes. They want me to use soft already. I don't have a set of mediums. What did I do with... Okay, let's just get out there. I don't think I changed the tyre selection. Why have I not got a set of mediums here? That's slightly confusing. Anyway. It's alright. Not complaining really. Got a grippier set of tyres at least now. Looks like we've got a few sets of soft tyres that we can burn up as well before qualifying, which is quite handy. Ah, feels nice to have the grip. Yeah, nice lap so far. Actually, no, it's not. We're only a 10th. It's felt nice and tidy. I'm only a 10th within. Alright, gonna use some energy on the straight hit. This is gonna be a tough race. I gotta think, like, not even just to survive the walls, but to actually be quick. I don't think I'm doing anything significantly wrong here, but the lap time. I mean, generally when the lap time target is quite high or quite difficult to achieve, it normally translates into AI pace as well. I need some more energy. I only just made that, really. Again, still not really good enough. That's too close. That's too close for comfort for me. Don't quite like that. Yeah, I only used the energy twice there, to be fair, but wasn't really that much better than our medium time, I don't think. What? Wait, is it raining out there? Oh yeah, it is. I was wondering why they were going to send me out in intermediates just then. Well, that's a waste of time then. Let's just go to FP3 then. Wow, that came down quicker than I expected. Even then, the pace looks still behind Norris. Again, wasn't going for pure performance. Alright, this is the big one then, FP3. We'll do a quali sim. How many sets of tyres do I actually have? I mean, I was going to use another set of soft tyres there. So, hopefully I'll be able to use that. In this session, what tyres do I have available? Yeah, still got those 2 sets of softs. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do let's do the qualifying first. Let's get that out of the way. In our irrelevant FP3 conditions. Again, still don't understand why they do practice in the in the daytime for a night race. Like, the car just performs so much more differently. Temperatures are different. You know, the air's a bit cooler. The engines perform a bit different. Makes no sense. It's like a dead rubber. A waste of running in real life. Oh, a bit wide. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's try that again. Oh, cool. Still ran wide. That's worse than before. I think they should have the track modified anyway like that. You should be able to extend up to the wall there. Don't understand why they put a curb in such a strange spot. Like the Singapore sling. Remember that? Anyone remember that? God. This track used to be terrible. I mean, it still is. I mean, it used to be so much worse. I'm so far off here. And even even this corner here, it used to be tighter than this. You know, now you can go up, right up to the wall. It's what it should be. It's what it should be. The wall should define the track limits, really, in some areas. That would open the corner up a lot more as well. If you're going to attack someone into that area. There's more than one line into that corner then, if you had that wall out. This has been an atrocious lap. Let me restart. I'm going to give that another try. We'll give it one more crack. I'm not going to spend forever on this because I don't think that time looks really difficult to beat. I don't understand why we're so poor. Wasn't the greatest start to the lap there. Last corner was a bit bad. Oh, a little wide there. Not ideal. Still green though. Don't understand why I'm red. Oh. Yeah, made too many downshifts there. Oh, and I've got no traction. Not good. No, too deep. Man, braking's awful. Car isn't performing at all well. Losing time. It's a direction change. We're really suffering. The wall again. Come on. I won't be doing this in a race, but I just want to get some resource points. A bit naughty there on the penultimate corner. I think I was a bit too much over the curb there. I just want to check that. Yeah. Technically on the Y line, the rear tyre. I'll take that. Okay, let's get the brake strategy out of the way. If the lap times are good enough, that is. Interesting to see what times they set me here. What's going on with the rain today? Said it was going to be mixed in qualifying as well, potentially. Oh, no. Well, this lap looks 38.9. Yeah, I could probably do that. I think when you're at this point of the season, when you're at this stage, you just sit there and you think, you don't want these lap times to be too challenging in the practice sessions. I've come to appreciate the really poor target lap times they set you now. Like if I go to the next round and just, the lap time's too difficult to achieve without restarting constantly, I'm not going to do the practice sessions. I don't think I could do this every time. And not only is this lap like really long as well, so you have to get. Oh, that was so close to the wall. And not only is the lap very long, but you get any of it wrong, you're marginal on your target time then. Like here, wait, what? Sneaky curb again. I thought that was easy. I was like half a second out after sector 1. Lost all that time in the middle sector. Last part of the lap, actually. It's the direction changes. I tell you. Extremely challenging on the controller. I need my wheel back. It's races like this where I need my wheel. I wish it was still around. Within easy reach. It's around still. It's just not within. I have no room to set it up either. But I really need it for a track like this. Ah. Oh, we could fail this one. It's not looking good. Right, I'm going to have to cheat and use some energy, I think. Because that's what ERS was really for, just to cheat in your R&D practice sessions. Kvyat's not really helping. I've got to do another lap yet. I've got to overtake him. Hope he pits. He better pit. Oh, he's gonna. Yes. Hero. Oh my god, that was the worst corner. I'm going to restart that. That's disgraceful, even by my standards. I'm better than that. There you go, that's better. Yeah, that's too deep into turn one. The car feels it's so marginal on the brakes. Like, in terms of performance, I'm just going straight on. Locking up constantly. Yeah, plenty of front locking. I'm finding 57% to be a nice balance though between. Because if I put it on 56, I'm just going straight on in the corners then, because it's just not. The fronts just aren't engaging. That look good though. I felt a slight lockup going into there as well. Yeah, that was better. Alright then, let's end that. Oh dear, main event now. I don't believe that lap time. I don't believe that gap. Yeah, whatever. I don't believe you. Did it get wet, actually? Well, none of them went out if it did rain. Okay. Could do with Hamilton down in 7th, really, in the race. That'd be nice. But we know that's not going to happen. Right, we'll be banking those points. Thank you very much. Can't wait for the regulations to change and we're going to lose all of our parts. Alright, let's do it. Oh, this is it now. It's going to rain apparently at some point in this session. How long have we got? Or maybe not. Maybe it won't rain. It said it was going to rain at the start of the weekend. That's obviously changed. Okay, let's go out then. Do we have time to fit 3 runs in? That's the question. Well, we're only a 10th off apparently, if that FP3 time was to be believed. Here we go. car feels so lazy into turn 1. DRS didn't turn on. I pressed the button too early, I think. Oh, right up on the wall there. Might have brushed it slightly. Whoa, whoa. Saved it, but that's a bad lap. We'll carry it on, but need to get a banker on the board at least. Middle sector's really hurting. I mean, there's no traction. Well, there's no grip. Ah, front's gone again. Again, just sloppy direction changes as well. Some way off. But I mean, that's a lot of time on the table. We know that. We know where we've lost it already. There we go. 1.2 off. That's quite a long way. Even the Ferraris are up there. And Red Bull. Alright, let's go back at it. This looks... this is going to be a very challenging session. I mean, I'm looking at the back end of the top 10 thinking, can I even get there? It might suit me to just qualify outside and just go for the offset tyre strategy. At this rate. Well, I'm down at 16th at the moment, so that's not very good. A bit wide is that. Little brush of the wall there as well. I hope it didn't damage the car. It looks okay. Tiny bit of wall riding. Never hurts anyone. On the apex a bit too hard there. Didn't really want to touch the curb. You want to get right close to it, but don't touch it. That one I can do okay. Right, this is where we lost all the time this time, so let's keep it clean. This part, a bit early on the brakes. Slightly better. Well, clean for a start. And we're up quite a lot as a result. Try and keep it in third, but the car's just understeering way too much there. Again, it's into this bit. It's got to be perfect. A bit wide. Oh, it's P2. 7 tenths off. What? Well, one surprised. That's P2. Look at the gap, though. It's all in the middle sector. It's all in the middle part of the lap. They're on rails through there. That's where I'm losing it all. Hamilton's actually in 7th. I joked a second ago that he's That I'd be happy with that, but okay, let's get out there. We've got enough time for one more lap. Don't worry about where they end up. Just focus on improving. Now, where can I even find the time, really? I mean, I'm not going to be able to hold the throttle in places where these other guys are going. So I'm just losing a lot of time in that middle part of the lap just on pure traction and grip. I haven't got that. I did brush the wall slightly in the first sector, I guess. There's a bit of time there, possibly. Right, let's do it. Nice clear track as well. A bit wide, little lock up as well. And again, on power, just car didn't want to go. Alright, it was a bit wide here last time. That was better. Exit wasn't all that though. Gasly up to third at the moment. What kind of grid have we got here? Again, on the curb when I didn't want to be, but we're all good. Sneaky cut, but that's pushed me out way too wide anyway. I had to downshift a second to even get that nose turned in because I was heading for the wall. A bit too wide there. This corner we lost time last time. Yeah, a bit wide again. It's ruined my exit. Starting to rain. Across the line, it's a slight improvement. Just the 6 tenths off this time. Now we just wait and see what everyone else does. I mean, be very happy with that performance if we keep this. Starting to rain, so and that might be affecting their lap times as well. Woohoo! 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 What? What on earth happened there? Did it just rain enough at the end? His sectors indicates that it rained too much, and he had no grip. That's amazing. How did Bottas get on? He wasn't really rain affected though. I mean, his lap was still 6 tenths off his pole time. You know, I would have expected him to lose more in the rain. That's pretty good, you know. Gasly, what an effort. What an effort. Vettel's up there. I mean, that's the best case result we could have asked for there. Like Bottas, we don't care about him anymore. He's not our rival. Hamilton's the big one. And I mean, if results stay like this in the race, well, I get 18 points and he gets 1. That cuts the gap down to 7? 6? 6 points? Big session. That was a big session. And we beat Seb. Oh yeah, of course, I forgot we picked Seb as our rival. And of course he was up there. Of course he was. Imagine if I put Hamilton, he would win every race. Pole and win every time. He does that anyway, even when he's not my rival. Alright then. To the long one, I expect. Okay. Nothing more to it. Let's just check our parts, because I think everything looks fine. It's just the control electronics is wearing at a bigger rate than... Okay, that's pretty... I don't like that. So we started before... So before this weekend, or this race weekend started, that control electronics was on 55%. And now, in FP1, 2, 3 and qualifying, that's gone up to 69%. That's not right, that's not healthy. And I can't change it. Well, I can. But do I want to go on to an older one? Well, that one's clearly failing. That's pretty obvious. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I know I need to change the part at the next... Well, we're going to have to change the part at the next race. So I mentioned earlier about what circuit is going to be best to take the engine hits. And I think the next one at Sochi is probably our best chance. But I don't even know. Basically, at the end of the race, am I going to end up with... If I keep this unit in, this part in, is it going to end up at higher than 81%? It's a long race. That could genuinely blow up. I'm concerned by how much wear is on that. Look, 617 laps on that first one. It was 81%. And this is now 69. Oh, shit. I'm almost inclined to use the first one. Really? That part looks faulty. Or is it just because of the nature of the circuit? That's why it's taking such a hit. I'm going to keep it. I know Singapore's pretty abrasive anyway. Lots of curbs being used. Oh, that's a risk though. Which one can I use? Because imagine if that first one wears at the same rate. I'll definitely be out then. It just needs to survive this race, and then I can just change the whole lot. Alright. I still can't get over that gap. Is that 6/10 clear? Wasn't even a wet session. Don't ask me how Hamilton ended up in 10th. Right. Tyre wear was terrible. This is going to be tough. I think the fact we've got Gasly behind us might help us a little bit, really. I might have a bit of a cushion if I can start pulling away from him and he holds his position. I need to be worried about everyone else pace-wise, I think. Okay, let's just do it. That seems quite straightforward, that strategy. I'm surprised they've put us on mediums then. We'll see how we get on. Let's go! Oh, a bit of wheel spin. It's a nice start. Oh, but Bottas around the outside still. Seb's up to third. Verstappen's up to fourth. So Gasly's been mugged. Which isn't good, but we haven't lost a position, so... Am I aware there is no game audio? Seriously? Hang on a sec. I was not aware. You can hear me though, right? Why is that not working? Can you hear that okay? Still no sound, I bet. Why is it doing that? I'm not changing any settings there. You can hear me, but nothing else. Hang on a sec. Why is that not working? That's so strange. It's not picked it up. Hang on a second. I think I found it. Phil was in here earlier. Why didn't he tell me that? Cheers, Phil. Thanks, buddy. For some reason, OBS has not picked up, or didn't pick up the audio. That was quite nice. Okay, let me just restart that. For some reason, it's playing through my TV now. Hang on. How's that? Alright, cool. I won't restart the race. Purely for the audio. But cheers, I appreciate that. Thanks for picking it up straight away. But yeah, there we go. Good start. Good start nonetheless. Let's carry on. I knew that would kick me in the backside. I had a normally I do like a quick audio check before I jump on because I want to make sure my voice is, you know, at a reasonable voice. No visuals. Okay, no, hang on, I've done it. I'm an expert streamer, you know. It's hard work when you're only using when you've only got one monitor. I'm doing great. Thank you, Stevie. That's very kind. Right, let's start stressing about the race rather than anything streamer related.
It's not great, but it's not terrible. Stay focused.
This is going to be an extremely long race. I can feel it. Bottas starting to run away already. I'm not even doing anything wrong. Just don't have the pace. A lot of ers though, however, so we need to start using that a bit more. So I forgot what I was saying beforehand. Anyway. Can't have been that important. Where's Hamilton? You see him on the map. He's at the back of... Looks like he's still around 10th, which is fine. What's the thoughts on the outer loop? I'm still not completely won over. I think FP2 showed that it's going to be quite hard to overtake as well. Well, in that back half of the lap anyway. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm just happy that Russell's up there, you know. Like, couldn't have picked an easier track layout for him to be in that Mercedes. So in that sense, I'm pretty pleased, really. I mean, tomorrow's going to be absolutely nuts in qualifying. But yeah, it's I'm glad it's a one-off. Well, imagine if the race was really good and they're like, oh yeah, we'll just come back here again. That's my biggest fear.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Looking forward to the F2 race. F2 race is set up. It's poised quite well. I've only seen where Tsunoda is, and I've seen where Schumacher is. That is basically the only results I've seen. But already that's enough for me to consider watching it. Prospects look quite promising for a good race. I don't know what it'll be like in the F1 though, because it's obviously it seems quite hard for the cars to pass each other, especially as a lot of them are just like suffering with understeer and tyre issues, just even on their own. Yeah, it's alright. So long as Russell gets the top result, that's all I'm worried about. He deserves it after all this time. I lot in 9th, are you kidding?
Good, you can use overtake to get past.
So wait, isn't Tsunoda still in with a shot of this title? Where is he at? I don't really know the standings. I thought Schumacher had this wrapped up, but when I saw that he was 18th, clearly not. I heard the other day that Mazepin still has a chance. Is that right?
Use your overtake.
Or did I miss? I must have read that wrong. Actually, I think it was about him coming in the top 7. I think because apparently he doesn't have a super license yet. That's what I read. Actually, sorry, it wasn't about him with a championship winning chance. How does Mazepin not have a super? I mean, how does he not have a super license? I mean, that's very easily explained, really. How is he even in? How did he even get that drive? Baffles me. Tsunoda's 4th in the standings. Do you know what the gap is? Is it like a outside chance more than anything? Or if positions stay as it is, does that flip the championship upside down? All going into the sprint race? Like, could it go down to the last race? Is what I'm asking basically. He's got an outside chance. I'm not here in the morning, so I can't actually watch it, which is extremely sad times. But anyway, I'm sure I'll just check Twitter every now and then, and if it isn't blowing up, then it will anyway. F2's been half decent this year in terms of the races that it's produced.
Condition is still looking good.
Like, imagine being at Callum Ilott and you win this title, and now you have no drive at all. It's just crazy. Like, you can't even race in F2 anymore. You're banned.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
You know what? We're keeping good pace with Bottas here. He's struggling with tyre wear as well. Not really been focusing on the race really, which is probably helpful. So many drivers potentially without a drive next season. Where did Tictum qualify? Because it would be such a shame to see Dan Tictum have a terrible race once again. So terrible. Very bad. Nobody pays attention. It's alright, we'll get a few radio messages tomorrow from him, I'm sure. It's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be a chaotic race. What do you think of the modifications to the barrier that they've made for Grosjean's crash? Why has Bottas stayed out again? So once again, Mercedes shooting themselves in the foot here and risking being undercut.
Release.
See, Hamilton's come in again. He's got priority on the strategy again. It's not good.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
Whoa. Didn't damage the car, thank God.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
Alright, crank it up, let's go. Yeah, I didn't really get a good chance to see the barrier today. I saw the tyres that they put up there. I'm assuming that's all they've done. They've just put a tyre barrier there. It's the same steel barrier, isn't it? On the same type. I mean, not that it matters. The Halo just tore that thing to pieces anyway, so. I did think the concrete wall they put up last week as a replacement was a bit dubious. I was thinking, imagine if that same crash happened there. You'd probably get a worse outcome, right? Going into a concrete wall like that. I mean, I remember my attitudes about the Halo as well. It was quite. I mean, Grosjean's been so open about the incident. It's been great to hear from him. On his faults. Oh, we've both jumped Bottas, both me and Verstappen. Okay, so we're in the lead of the race. Actually, we're so far ahead. He's behind Vettel. Okay. So Bottas in one lap has been jumped by 3 cars because he didn't come in on the lap he should have. Oh, he's just passed Vettel though. Well, they're side by side. They're close. Looks like he's ahead. But what was I going to say? Yeah, Grosjean was talking about the Halo. And how he wasn't a fan, first of all. And I was sitting there thinking, you know what? Neither was I, really. It's amazing, isn't it? How you just, like... We're just so used to the look of it now. Like, teams have integrated it in quite well with, like, their paint schemes and stuff. It just looks quite smart most of the time. Like, you don't even notice it. But I remember when it first got announced, I just was not for it at all, either. And I guess that was a bit of a convert after Leclerc's incident at Spa a couple of years ago, when he had Alonso go over the top of him. And since then... Oh, I've had a crash. What the hell happened there? No! What the... No, I'm keeping that. No. Did you guys see that? I thought my game was crashing.
Lando is in the pits.
What the hell happened? That actually happened. That wasn't on. What a way to give up the lead. I can't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about the Halo. And when I first saw it, was I blinded by its majesty? Alright, we've got to get him back. Got to get back now while there's traffic. Got to keep it clean, keep it tidy.
Need to push now. Use your overtake button for more power.
He's on the inside though, not the best place. Keep it. Sweet. These guys aren't coming in yet. So Ocon and Russell going quite well. Russell's behind Ocon. Keep him with him as well. Alright, let's clear leads. Let's get a gap. Come on. Bottas is literally 7 tenths behind.
You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
They're all going quicker behind us, it looks like. Oh shit, Haas are going to win the race. I've not even seen that far up the track map. Whew. Ocon with the squeeze.
Nice move. Good job.
Alright, so both Haas boys. So Grosjean is in the lead in this race. They do have to pit, but it looks like a one stop. They could probably one stop it. If they're going that far in the race, they'll just switch onto hard. They won't go medium, medium, soft. They'll go. So we're on soft, medium, medium, and these guys on mediums are most likely going to about lap 13, and potentially sticking on the hard tyre and going for a one stop. I think they're one stopping. So we've got to get on with it. Man, I mean, there's a lot. Look at the cars. Look at the train of cars on the map behind me. We're all together. This could favour the one-stoppers a lot.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.
And I mean, Verstappen and the like aren't even past Russell yet.
13.1 seconds.
They've got to clear a lot of other cars if they want to win this race. But at last gives us a bit of a cushion. Nice bit of a cushion. And now I can get back to my point about how the Halo debate is over, isn't it? Really? Like people actually saying that. People saying, "Oh, the Halo debate is over," and I'm thinking, what debate? It's been over for about 3 years. They were talking about the aero screen in FP2 today. I don't know if you guys caught it. Like, and asking about what lessons can be learnt from this crash, you know, would the aero screen be considered again? Halo 3 was the best. It's very true. And they'll talk about the aero screen, and I didn't realise Red Bull pioneered the technology. They're talking about the aero screen like being potentially used in future. And to be honest, the Halo held up. Like, it's the one contributing factor. Why would they want to change that? Oh, Verstappen's passed. Oh no, sorry, it's just Ocon into the pits. Which just bumped Verstappen up. Still stuck behind Russell. Oh no, that's a light. He's just passed. Ferrari did one. Of course they did. Yeah. Forgot about all this. Actually, speaking of Halo type driver protection, or lack of in this case, have you seen the iRacing, the new iRacing car, the Dallara IR1, IR01, I think it is. Looks pretty interesting. Looks pretty smart, I have to say. I wouldn't mind a Formula 1 car looking like that. I mean, granted, they would have the halo and stuff on it, but no such thing on no such thing on that machine. It looks the real deal, though. I need to move and get my wheel all set up again so I can renew my subscription and get back on there. I'm getting serious FOMO at the moment. I'm missing so much. I see like loads of other people streaming iRacing and just really just like it just looks great. Just looks great. I mean, it was great before, but like there's so many cars that I want to try out. Want to try out the the new Pro Mazda. Oh, that's a lock up by Kvyat. Oh, there's a little gap. Come on, let me through. Yeah, we're good. Isn't it? Yeah, it is bizarre for a company that's all about, it's always been about realism and 100% real world accuracy. I think it's cool though. I think it's good. I remember the everyone obviously remembers the Red Bull X 2010 or whatever the hell it was, the Gran Turismo car. And they built a real world model of it as well. I remember going to Goodwood Festival of Speed and it was up on display somewhere. Well, that was pretty sweet. Yeah, so many tracks coming out. Did I see Long Beach on that trailer? Is Long Beach, has that been, I know it's been on the service as like a tech track, but has that been officially released now? That's been released? Because it looked pretty good. It's getting updated, okay. Yeah, so much on there. I wanna go back and try it. LMP2. Haven't driven that yet. It's gonna be great. But it's a great move. I think it's a good move for iRacing to go down the fictional car route as well. Is that one of the Hasses in? Yeah, Grosjean's in. Right, so these are all going to come in now, so it means that's going to release Bottas, Verstappen, everyone basically. So let's see how quick they catch up. But it's a good move, isn't it, having a car like that? Because I mean, look at it. I mean, it was awesome that they got the McLaren out. 2015. That's mad, isn't it? That car came out. 2015, 2016. I can't remember which car it actually is. But yeah, amazing. But like that becomes out of date so quickly, and you got none of the gimmicks or anything even. No huge amounts of steering buttons or buttons that you have to press on your steering wheel to make the car go faster. It just looks like a pure F1 spec single seater. It looks the business. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
All right, let's get K-Mag before. Pretty shallow. Yeah, we're good. Whoa, a lot of wheel spin there. I swear there's like no grip on the bits that are outside the white lines, even though it's kind of technically part of the track. Got so much wheel spin on that part there. Yeah, 2016. I mean, I can't believe that it's been they've got the 2009 Williams on there. That's how long the service has been running. I can't believe I've been a member since 2012. My account's like 8 years old now. That's crazy to think. It's quite exciting. Oh wow, that gap has come right down. Verstappen, 2 seconds. Did I really lose that much?
Verstappen behind. The gap to the car behind is 4.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.5.
41.5's the target. I mean, I've done a 41.2 as a best lap, so... And these tyres aren't at their best anymore. Oh, little lock up, but we're good. Where do those guys fall out? Grosjean and the like. Oh, they're right in the back, aren't they? It is literally all or nothing for them. I think Grosjean's got an even bigger gap on Magnussen. The undercut looks so powerful here. Like, I think Kvyat almost got past Magnussen there in all of that. Because Magnussen waited an extra lap. He had no choice, Grosjean came in, but... Gotta say, it doesn't really bode well for Bottas, because if Hamilton's still got the strategy advantage, he's going to stay out another lap longer.
We're leading our teammate by 22.5 seconds.
So, what, 41.8 there? How's that stack up?
Verstappen is behind you. The gap behind us is 4.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:42.3.
Wow, they've fallen right off there. So Stevie, I've asked Phil, I'll ask you, how confident are we of a George Russell win this weekend on a scale of 1 to 10? Do we think he can do it? He's probably not here. Let's just say, like, he said 7. Oh, that's interesting. Phil said the same thing.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
42 there. Didn't think the lap felt that bad.
Verstappen behind. Okay, the gap behind is 4.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.9.
It's going to be real nip and tuck between the lap times, I think. Now that they've got clean air as well. It depends where we fall out once we stop again, actually. I don't expect to be ahead of Grosjean, anyway. We passed Magnussen on track, but are we going to get Grosjean? And they may well undercut us again here as well, now that they've stopped. Those fresh tyres might be relatively quick compared to our times here. When are we due in? 18. Okay, so not long, not long. As just see the control electronics is holding out, 71%. Lost so much, it wetted so much in practice and qualifying. It's holding on quite well in the race. So good job we didn't go on to that older control electronics. Oh, we've got someone in. Bottas in early. Oh, he's gone for a big move. He's gone on hard tyres as well. So that comes at a cost of stopping early, I guess. But he's in early. That's a big move. Hamilton's up to 4th. So wait, is he top 5 legit? No, Gasly came in as well, I think. Oh, and there's a Renault as well. Okay, so Hamilton's not actually... He's still in the bottom half of that top 10, really. Which is good. We could do another big score over Hamilton today. So Bottas has come... Okay, so on the track map, Bottas is behind Magnussen. On the track map, he's directly behind him, being held up. I'm gonna stretch it one more lap. I'm due in next lap anyway. Now I can bolt some medium tyres on instead of the hards.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
So a lot of cars will stop soon, and the picture will emerge. I'm due in. I'm mounting due in. Do it. Pulled a little gap over Max there on that last lap as well. So again, we're all struggling a little bit with the tyre wear now. I'm trying to place one eye on the track map as well, just see where Bottas is. Still behind Magnussen. Still behind. So unless Magnussen's like really fast, we should be ahead. Okay, here we go. Missed the pit entry, well played.
Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit. Exit,
Nice stop.
exit now.
Okay, we're all in. Albon continues. Well, Verstappen's in, obviously, so he has to go another lap.
Look after these tyres now.
Same with Leclerc.
Finish the race on this compound.
Alright, where are we? Perez. Oh, we're ahead of Grosjean. We made it out ahead. Did they say that the clutch was B? It is B, yeah, so it's the same as the upshift button. So whatever you set your upshift as. And it sets the same for the clutch. So it's the same for your race starts as well.
Engines
So
showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
yeah, we seem okay. Yeah, so same with the race starts as well. So it'll be B. You change yours to A. It's A by default for me. But I use the Forza Motorsport method of shifting, so I'm used to having B on the upshift. A would be my clutch button normally on Forza. Oh, you changed clutch back? Alright. Yeah, I just kept it the same as the upshift. A is my MFD button. As you can see, you can see the A icon on the right there to flick through the menus. So we're in the lead properly then. So we're ahead of Grosjean. So everyone else behind has got cars to pass.
Lando is coming in for a stop.
It's a very strange order. Magnussen is catching, it's very true. Yeah, he's pulled a gap on Kvyat. Kvyat's got Seb behind, Seb behind him. So it's about how long these guys can hold on. I don't think they'll get a podium because they've got cars right behind them now. But they could really throw a spanner in the works for Hamilton. Hamilton's just catching that group actually, quite interestingly enough. So Hamilton's ahead of everyone. So he's coming up to Vettel. So actually, out of the two stoppers, he's he's actually fifth. Really, if you take the one stoppers out of the equation, he's got himself up to fifth. So he's obviously got serious speed in the car. So it's not unlikely that he might finish fifth still. Those guys have got some overtaking. That's a nice lap as well.
Gap to teammate behind is 32.7 seconds.
And that's even better. Wow! 39.6! 39.6! Are you serious? No big deal, just a 7/10 faster. Oh, he's already on the back of Kvyat. The Vettel's got past Kvyat. Hamilton's on the way. That's the kind of pace you have around Bahrain outer loop. Have you driven the outer loop backwards yet? Because that's what I want to see. I don't care about the layout now. I want to know, is it drivable going backwards? It's the kind of stuff that it's the reason why I'm subscribed to you, Phil. Content like that. Is it drivable? Of course it is. Alright. Wasn't there a point in this season where they were going to do like a Silverstone in reverse for that second race? That anniversary race? Can you do Chernobyl backwards? I mean, I think when you get in the when you go into the bit at the end, the bunker, I don't think you'll want to go out again, to be honest. I've got to say, Grosjean's doing a top job here. Just happens ahead now, though. Cursed it. Sorry, Roman. That's the third time I've done a curse. I'm a wizard. Can we nick the fastest lap? We're quite close now. before the tyres die. Let's see if we can. Every point counts against Hamilton. Oh, a bit wide. Damn it.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
You're a wizard, Harry. I use that line literally anytime. Anytime the word magic is referenced anywhere, it doesn't matter in what conversation, I can't help but shout, like almost instinctively, "You're a wizard, Harry." Just for no reason. Anything magic related, that's the go-to reference. Alright, Hamilton's past Kvyat. He's up to Magnussen now. He could end up on the podium here still, Hamilton. Oh, it's looking like a good lap now. Come on, let's convert it. I don't know how I lost time in that last lap. It's looking good. There we go.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
You're a wizard, just Harry. Ah. Man, Grosjean's really brought Vettel back into podium contention here as well. Bottas at risk of losing the podium completely. Like, even if Vettel doesn't get him, Hamilton's going to be right there instead. Hamilton is past Magnussen. So Hamilton's 6th as it stands right now. He's got the 3 in front of him, not far away. Whoa, that was close. Little brush with the wall there. So Phil, have you seen the new, the latest Mandalorian? I'm not going to discuss spoilers, but have you seen the latest one? I saw it this evening, and I was very happy. Very good. Like no beating around the bush, just straight to the story today. Loved it. Oh. Shifted up twice there.
Verstappen is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 13.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:40.9.
Right, Hamilton's on the back of the trio of Grosjean, Bottas, and Vettel. Grosjean doing like a mad job right now. He's doing bits in that car. For a guy who's going to retire at the end of this season, this career mode season, the first driver to announce his retirement. What an amazing job he's doing. He's hit God mode all of a sudden. Oh, don't that break yourself. We're good. Grosjean's still hanging on. Can he hang on for 6 more laps? I mean, Hamilton's been cutting through traffic on this stint so far. And I mean, since Verstappen's got past us, look at the gap! It's insane. Regardless, Grosjean looking at a great result, even if he can't hang on to the podium. I mean, please do. It really do me a favour if he can do that. I've cursed it again! Bottas up to third. Much to my dismay. Where's the yellow? Oh, it's not us. That's an Alfa Romeo breaking down. Oh, Grosjean's passed by Seb as well. The dream's over. He's helping Bottas get a bit of a gap to Hamilton though. Fine with me. They want to take points off Hamilton. Absolutely fine with me.
Yellow flag. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Oh, it's such a long race this. Looks like I've been going for an hour. Must be pushing an hour.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Right, any more movements? Right, so Hamilton is past Grosjean. Why did you miss this race? It's never really produced a good one. Montreal I've missed. But this has never really excited me. There's some, I mean, don't get me wrong, like watching like a hot lap round here is amazing. I mean, the drivers certainly earn their money around here. I mean, like, not really been many memorable moments here. All I can think of was 2017 at the start. In the race, that is.
Be aware, we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Too late. Too late for the grip levels to start falling away to really affect this race. Just need to bring it home. Got a very good gap up ahead. Oh yeah, Kubica in 2010. Hamilton hitting Webber and Massa in consecutive years. Oh, good times, good times. Ferrari dominating in 2015 to everyone's surprise. Oh, good times. Hamilton's retirement in 20... Who could forget? Oh, pivotal weekend. absolutely pivotal weekend. Alright, I'll give you that. If it weren't for Singapore, Hamilton wouldn't be a 7-time world champion. Is that what you're saying? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, free to go. I'll just outbrake myself slightly there. Alright, looking like Bottas is holding on well to that third. Seb's there, but not really going to challenge, and Hamilton's still a bit off them. So those positions looking secure. Hopefully. Barring another curse. Grosjean doing well though, still in 6th. As is Magnussen. That's going to be a double Haas points finish. Certainly a good idea to one stop around here if you're outside the top 10. The soft tyres just don't work. It lasted what, 5 laps? Like the true strat is to qualify 11th at this one. As has been the case for quite a few of these races this season. It'd be interesting if they had something set up like that in real F1, because that's the whole point, wasn't it, of having the tyre offset. Starting outside the top 10, you got free tyre choice. Never understood why this rule about starting on a tyre that you qualified on in Q2 is your start tyre. Why did they change that? It should just be your Q3 time. I can't remember why they changed it to the Q2 tyre.
We're looking at some gearbox wear, trying to keep your number of shifts to a minimum.
Because it's really not that interesting to see if people can get through Q2 on the medium. Because most of the people that risk it are either guys that are way too fast that they're going to make it anyway, or people who, if they don't make it, they're like, oh well, we can start on whatever tyre we want anyway in outside the top 10. Doesn't work in my opinion. Just gives the teams at the top a bigger advantage.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh yeah, it was to concern for more running in Q3, wasn't it? We're just giving more tyres. But yeah, it needs to go back to the Q3 tyre, because if they make a soft tyre that just degrades, then it brings those guys outside the top 10. You know, they may try like a one-stopper or less pit stops.
This is your final lap.
I mean, it works in the game. It's obviously one thing in the game, but you know, whether it works in real life or not. If cars were easier to pass, they would make one stops. They'd be encouraged to take more risk on strategy, I think, the teams. The thing is, if they opened up the tyre choice at the start of the race, then everyone would just gravitate to the same strategy normally. You know, they all work from the same data. Most teams don't split their strategies. Whereas if you have a tyre, a qualifying tyre, maybe just do it like a qualifying tyre, or a soft tyre, that no one wants in the race, but you have to use it to qualify high up the grid. And then you know it's going to fall off early on. Again, it's all about artificially, you know, increasing the action, which I'm not really for, really. So, you know, trying to like put a plaster over a bigger wound. Anyway, oh, we're at the end of the race. That flew by pretty quickly. Big win, number 8.
Superb driving. That's the race win.
Well, I wasn't expecting this after practice. Somehow Kvyat gets driver of the day when Grosjean finished higher out of everyone on those one stoppers.
Brilliant stuff from McLaren today. What a superb victory. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious.
We actually had really good race pace as well. I mean, I'm thinking back to the first stint where we were keeping up with Bottas there. And we got fastest lap there as well.
And it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic.
So really, maybe we were just on the pace. Qualifying, we were nowhere, despite, you know, finishing second. But 6 tenths off isn't right. There should be loads of cars in between that gap. We were lucky to qualify where we did, but that set us up for a really good race.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward.
Look at that.
Let's focus
So
on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
only 4 people one stopped.
I think there's a few to pick from, but I think I have to give it to Danny Kvyat. He put in a rock-solid performance today, one that he can be proud of.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend
Kvyat
the
did well.
lead.
19th to 8th.
Who knows what the sport has in store for us next time?
But those one stoppers,
Join us again
yeah,
as we
good job to
continue
them.
bring you the latest
Not everyone one
exciting
stop there. Imagine if,
Formula One.
you know, everyone outside the top 10 one stop there. What the results would look like? Because that's clearly the superior strategy. Just start a medium and stretch it out, especially on a track like this where it's been hard to pass. Really made use of the traffic and getting through the traffic today. Hamilton got up to 5th, so we gained 16 points on him, which is still pretty big. I think I said before the race, if I was 2nd and he was 10th, I think I gained like 18 points. So we gained a similar amount with this result. Let's see the standings. We're pretty close. We're pretty close, you know. 8 points. We're a win and a fastest lap away from the championship lead. I mean, just look back to a couple of races ago even. We were so far off. We got so lucky with qualifying there. I don't understand why he came 10th anyway, in the dry. But yeah, we'll take that. We're still driving at a consistently good level. And they're just starting to trip up, so there we go. Happy with that.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. You're surpassing all expectations. Can anything or anyone stop you? There are rumors that you're looking for a contract with another team. Is there any truth?
Hang on, let me just reread the sentence. There are rumours that you're looking for a contract with Williams. 8 points off the championship. But no, we want to go to Williams. I'd be lucky if they wanted me. Am I going to come back now and find that I've been sacked by McLaren? Is that the wrong answer to give? Well, we're well clear of Seb. at least, which is good. It's a slightly easier rival this time around, which is nice. Oh, okay, back we go.
I recommend.
Oh, I was about to buy an upgrade. You know what? I'm not going to buy any upgrades. I need to remember that next time as well. Because I'm fully expecting engine parts to start being phased out in regulation changes. No new messages yet. I need to start saving points though so I can save these parts. Okay. So we're all set up ready for the next one. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna finish up there. I'm gonna call it a night. Need an early night. Got an early start tomorrow. So gotta go, unfortunately. Be back on Sunday maybe? After the race? I know, early start on a Saturday, can you believe it? Don't even have any F1 to look forward to until the evening. Right, anyway, let's get out of here. Phil, I'll catch you later on. Hopefully see you soon. Right, see you later. Bye. Bye bye.